Toxic fathers use guilt as a weapon before you even realize you are under attack. Miss this sign. You'll be paying his emotional debts for the rest of your life. By the end of this, you'll see the 7 invisible strings he uses to pull your character. Most people think this is just family drama. It is not. It is a calculated system of control that 90 of people never name. Hoovering is the I am a changed man act that happens the second you start building a life without him. It is not love. It is a desperate attempt to suck you back into the orbit of his control. Imagine you finally stop taking his calls, and suddenly he is at your door with your favorite childhood snack and a misty-eyed apology for everything. He is not repenting. He is testing your boundaries to see if the door is still unlocked. He uses nostalgia as a sedative to numb the memory of his past behavior. This works because your brain is hardwired to want a good dad, and he is playing that character for a limited engagement. Watch for phrases like, I finally understand where I went wrong. Can we just be a family again? Or remember that trip we took when you were 10? To defend yourself, realize that real change requires years, not a single phone call. Keep the door locked. If he really changed, he'd de-respect your space without being asked. Love withdrawal is the psychological equivalent of cutting off the oxygen because you didn't say thank you fast enough. It is a calculated removal of warmth to punish your independence. If you tell him you are too busy to come over, suddenly his texts turn into one-word answers, or he stops liking your posts. He is training you like a lab rat. If you don't perform, you don't get the affection. You will find yourself apologizing for things you didn't even do just to feel that warmth again. It works because it triggers the primal fear of abandonment. Red flags include him being too tired to talk only after an argument. Or I guess I'll just leave you alone since I am such a burden. Your defense. Let him be cold. If he wants to sit in the freezer, don't set yourself on fire to keep him warm. The moment you stop chasing his approval, his power evaporates. Moving the goalposts ensures you are forever the disappointing child no matter how much you achieve. You get the promotion he wanted you to get. Suddenly, it is about why you aren't a VP yet. You buy a house. Now it is about why the neighborhood is sketchy. He redefines success the moment you touch it, because if you actually win, he loses his leverage over you. It keeps you in a state of perpetual chase, trying to earn a well-done that is never coming. The psychology is simple. As long as you are seeking his validation, he is the boss. Lesson 4. That is a start. But why did it take you so long? Or now you just need to prove you can keep it. Defensive move. Stop playing the game. Validate yourself. When he tries to move the pole, say, I am happy with my progress, and end the conversation there. Financial control is the art of making sure your freedom has a price tag he owns. A toxic father might offer to pay your down payment, only to use it as a veto power over your life choices later. Or maybe he manages your taxes while keeping you in the dark about your own worth. He wants you dependent because a dependent child can leave the dinner table. It is sabotage disguised as support. He'll say things like, I'll handle the paperwork. Don't to worry your head. After all, I've spent on you. You owe me this, or you be nothing without my help. It works because it creates a literal cage made of bills and bank accounts. Your defense is total transparency. For yourself, get your own accounts, read every document, and remember, free money from a manipulator is the most expensive loan you'll ever take. The martyrdom play is how he turns his bad behavior into your fault. If you call him out for being disrespectful, suddenly he is having chest pains or talking about how nobody appreciates a father. He weaponizes his own aging or health to dodge accountability. He wants you to feel like a monster for having boundaries. It works because it exploits your empathy. He moan, I guess I'll just die alone then. I did everything for you, and this is how I am repaid. Or you have no idea the pain I am in. Recognize that his pain conveniently only appears when he is being criticized. Defense, stay on topic. If he says he is hurt, say, I am sorry you feel that way. But we are talking about your comments yesterday. Don T. let his fake tears wash away your boundaries. The silent setup is a trap where the rules are hidden and the punishment is guaranteed. He'll decide in his head that if you really loved him, you'd call him on a random Tuesday at 2 p.m. When you don't, he explodes with justified rage. You are being graded on a test. You didn't know you were taking. This creates a state of hyper vigilance where you are constantly walking on eggshells trying to predict his moods. He'll say, "I shouldn't too have to tell you. If you cared, you'd know." Or this just proves where your priorities are. It works by making you responsible for his emotional stability. Defense refuse to mind. Read if he gets mad about a hidden rule. Tell him I am not a psychic. If you have a request, make it, otherwise I 1T entertain this anger. Blame shifting is his refusal to ever hold the fault card. If he forgot your birthday, it is because you didn't. To remind him, or because you've been so distant lately. He is the master of the if apology. I am sorry if you felt that way. He never actually takes ownership. He just passes the guilt back to you until you are the one apologizing for his mistake. It works by gaslighting your reality until you doubt your own eyes. Watch for, "You made me lose my temper." It wouldn't have happened if you listened or stopped being so sensitive. Defense, use the broken record technique. Keep repeating the facts. You forgot the date. My reminders are not the issue. Don't accept the potato. Let it drop on the floor. You spent years thinking you were the problem. Now you know you were just the target. A toxic father does want a relationship. He wants a mirror that only reflects his greatness. But here is the thing. You've just seen the man behind the curtain. The guilt he uses, it is fake. The tests he sets, they re-rigged. From this moment on, you are the most dangerous person in his life because you can see exactly what he is doing while he is doing it. Your next move is simple. Stop explaining yourself. Stop seeking the why. Just observe the pattern, name it in your head, and walk away. You aren't a bad child for protecting your peace. You are finally an adult who refuses to be played. Go live your life. Without his permission,